Hello, everyone, and welcome to my first episode of Critic Corner, where your beloved host, Magalo4726, will reveal all sorts of different things. And today, I will be starting with one of my latest games and the latest addition to the Kirby series, Kirby Fighters 2. This game can be thought of as Kirby's version of Super Smash Bros., where Kirby, and Kirby duke it out in a battle royale. Wait a minute. Kirby Fighters 2 is a $20 game for the Nintendo Switch and a sequel to Kirby Fighters Deluxe, which is a 3DS port of a sub-game of Kirby Triple Deluxe, simply titled Kirby Fighters. This game features lots of content, even when it's not compared to the previous games. The roster has more than doubled, as has the stage count. They even added a story mode and online mode on top of the regular battle mode, local play, and single-handed mode. Alright, here's my system for ranking fighting games. I give it 1 point if I liked it, 1 for characters and cast, 1 for level count and creativity, 1 for abilities and playable characters, 1 for boss battles, 1 for music, 1 for the main mode, 1 for other modes, 1 for multiplayer mode, or multiplayer function I should put it, and 1 for extras, totaling to 10 points being the best game of all time. Alright, first off, do I like it? Yes, definitely, absolutely. It is definitely a great game, loaded down with content, and I love it so far. Plus 1 point. Second question, how about the cast? The game features Kirby, Kibi, Bandana Waddle Dee, Gooey, Magalore, Meta Knight, King Dedede, and lots of extras who filled in the other roles. Waddle Dee's throwing food, and erasing Dedede in Gourmet Go-Go, a passing Kracko in Bubbly Clouds, some animal friends peeking out in Coos Forest, and others. So yes, I would say the roster is good. They brought in the main 4 characters, plus Kibi, Gooey, giving him a little recognition which one of my friends says he desperately needs, Magalore, and Shadow Kirby. They didn't really miss anyone, except for several key friends. Plus 0.8. Third question. How are the levels? There were plenty of levels in the game, totaling to 20, which is way more than I initially expected. It's actually a great amount, and I loved all the levels that were based on other games. My only problem with it is that 5 of the stages were actually totally flat, with no gimmicks, and even then, it's not that bad. Plus 0.9. Question 4. What do I think of the playable characters? Well, you can play as Kirby, employing several different abilities, as well as Bandana Waddle Dee, a spear buff and replacement, Gooey, who is a jumble of classic abilities, Magalore, the Mage of the Year, Meta Knight, a sword buff, and King Dedede, a hammer buff. All the abilities featured in the previous game were brought back, and they only missed a couple of the better ones that I think should have been in. Now, there are 4 of them that are a little overpowered for the game, but they're not too terribly bad. All in all, the total abilities totally topped Kirby Fighters Deluxe, and I love it. Plus 0.85. On to question number 5. What did I think of the bosses? There's a satisfactory amount of bosses in the game, totaling to about 5. Twin Woods and Duo Edge, who are simply 2 Wispy Woods and Gigant Edge and Ignite Edge, exclusive to story mode, as well as Shadow Kirby, the duplicate boss of single-handed mode, and King Dedede and Meta Knight, along with some final boss I have yet to reach, both of which are story mode exclusive. I'll let you guys watch those in a later video. The bosses are about the right difficulty, except for Dedede and Meta Knight. Those guys can be really hard if you don't have the right items. Plus 0.8. And now for the 6th question, did you like the music in the game? The music in this game is over the top. The music in the Stage of Destined Rivals is fabulous. They pull all sorts of old soundtracks for the various stages, and there's something else called secret songs you can unlock. There's special songs for each stage with Asian themes. I really like these, probably due in part to my Asian half of me. Plus 1 point. For the 7th question, what did you think of the main mode? The main mode of the game is probably battle mode, which is pretty good. You can play with up to 4 people or computers at once, which is a good amount. Also, you can adjust the rules so that you can have only explosives appear, you can remove items altogether, you can turn hazards off, and several other things I won't list here. And the amount of stages and abilities contribute to the possibilities. If my math is correct, there's 234,256 different character combinations alone, plus 0.9. And now on to the 8th question. What did you think of the other game modes? Single-handed mode was a nice throwback to the other Kirby Fighters games. It's been too long. And story mode is superb. The item room function was a great idea, and the story itself is alright, plus 0.85. Now for the 9th question, approaching the end. How is the multiplayer function? My main issue with multiplayer is the online function. The online mode could use a lot of work. It takes quite a while for you to connect to your opponents, and then it doesn't even keep you in the same room with them. It instantly shuttles you off to another room where you have to wait an eternity for the next match. Come on, HAL. Plus 0.4. And finally, how is anything we missed in the other questions? As far as everything else goes, I like the Fighters Points system. It's something that you have to work for, and the rewards just get better and better. I do miss not being able to change the colors of the characters like you could in the other two Kirby fighting games. And I do think that they should have done new art for all the abilities, and not just a few of them like Whip and Bandana and Waddle Dee. But the crowning gem of the extras category has to be the hats. How can you not love this smiling face? +1. All in all, Kirby Fighters 2 earned a grand total of 8.5, landing on my shelf among the middle upper class of games, and one that I would definitely buy with my own money or ask for Christmas or my birthday. It's an amazing game that is worth your hard-earned $20, and I will be uploading some gameplay videos soon. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment saying what your favorite part of the game is. I'll be sure to get a gameplay video soon, and possibly a gaming challenge. I can already hear the people screaming for the Switch-handed challenge. Thanks for watching the review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.